Okay, so on this one we're going to talk about the A and the savers, and this is affirmations. Okay, so we just came out of our silence. We should be feeling very gratified and very gratuitous and peaceful and calm and ready to really start creating our life. So the A is for affirmations. Now, affirmations have been around forever. This is nothing new. But I learned something in Hal Elrod's book, The Miracle Morning, that took them to a new level. I always had a hard time with affirmations because the way affirmations used to be taught was you would say them in the present moment, but you would state what it is that you wanted. So for example, if you wanted to weigh 215, or let's say you're a female and you wanted to weigh 110 pounds, but you weighed 215 pounds currently, you would say to yourself, I weigh 215 pounds, I weigh 110 pounds, I weigh 110 pounds, and you would just try to get yourself in this state. And the theory of it is you get yourself in the state of what it would feel like to weigh. That would put you into a state of being that person, so that if you be that person, then theoretically you would act as if you were that person, which would then therefore create that reality. So there's a lot of value to that, and it served a lot of people. One of the problems I always had with it was I always felt like I was lying to myself. And so, and Hal Elrod in his process, he also felt that way as well. And there was actually research that backed up that subconsciously you would resist these affirmations because they weren't true. So it created a less effective technique. So what he came up with, and I absolutely love this, is it's a four-part affirmation. Number one, I am committed to blank. So let's say that your goal is to lose weight, okay? So your affirmation would be, I am committed to exercising 5 days per week, okay? That's what you're committed to. That's reality. You are committed to make that happen. And you can even add a second part into this, which would be by 7 a.m. 5 days a week. I am committed to exercising 5 days per week by 7 a.m. so that you get it out. So you make this commitment to yourself. And then you say, no matter what. Okay, that takes the option off of the table. So I am committed to working out 5 days per week by 7 a.m. no matter what. So that I can, and then you put your goal in there, which you're trying to affirm, so that I can weigh 110 pounds, or so that I can reach my goal weight of 110 pounds. So, and then you want to put a deadline of when that would happen by September 30th, okay? So what you've done when you do this is you say, I am committed to exercising 5 days per week by 7 a.m. so that I can weigh 110 pounds by September 30th. And what you just did is you created a commitment to yourself. You created the affirmation of getting that reality of what it's going to feel like to be that person that weighs 110 pounds, but you didn't lie to yourself. You're committed to the actions to take the step to get you to where you want to go. So one of the keys to affirmations is you have to go through the process of figuring out what do you need to do to get you to where you want to go. And after I finish this video series, I'm going to post another video series that I did. It's called The Wheel of Life, that helps you go through and figure out the areas of your life that you need to improve, what you need to do on a quarterly basis, a weekly basis, and a daily basis to make that happen. And then when you have that, you can create your true affirmations. So for example, my affirmation right now, I'm having knee issues and I'm having some loss of flexibility. So one of my affirmations is, I am committed to stretching my knees and doing range of motion exercising for my knees twice per day by 7 a.m. and by 9 p.m. So that I can have full range of motion and be able to squat fully again by September 30th. That's one of my affirmations. So that's how you develop an affirmation. So then when you come into your 5 minutes of affirmations, you'll have these written, and they recommend that you hand write them, because when you hand write, that activates neural pathways that get into this. So you want to hand write your affirmations, have them written out, and then each day you want to read them. And then you read them with belief. You read them with, I am committed to doing this. I know that I can do this. I know that I'm going to do this. And if I do this, this is going to happen. Because you know that if you create the activity and create the action, you're going to get the congruent result with that action. So you commit to the action and you'll get the action. And then you start living that purpose, and it feels phenomenal. It's a great way to come out of silence. You're in a peaceful state. You do your affirmation. Now you're ready to go and do what you need to do. Now we're going to get into the next step on the next video.